Hello, this short video is going to show you how to use the library electronic database EbscoHost. Again, you want to go to the library from the COD homepage, or better yet, especially when you're off campus, just log in through your MyCOD account and then you'll have access. You're going to electronic databases. EBSCO is actually the first one. You can get more tips about how to use EBSCO here. You can click EBSCO Web. They also have a Spanish version, a mobile version, and some other resources you're free to explore on your own. But I'm going into EBScoHost Web, which is the first link. And then the first thing you're going to have to do is choose the database that you want to search within EBSCO. Don't pick them all. You'll bog down your search. And you'll see very short descriptions here of what each database has. For example, if you're working with environmental issues, there's a database called GreenFile. If you're working with health issues, healthcare, there's a couple of different ones. A consumer edition called Health Source and a nursing academic edition called Health Source. So you want to choose those databases that seem like they will most fit with your topic. I'm going to go ahead and click on GreenFile. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Academic Search Premier to get started. Now, before I do anything else, this is super important. Come down towards the bottom left and choose Full Text. This will ensure that you're getting articles, full articles. If you don't do this, what's going to happen is you're going to get very short summaries called abstracts. And an abstract in and of itself isn't a source. So make sure and choose full text. That way you're not getting things that might pique your interest but turn out to be unavailable. You can play with other search modes, but for our purposes, if you pick full text, that's about all you need to do. If you're writing about a topic that currency is important, or you've been asked in another class to not find anything older than a year or 2 years or 5 years, you can actually limit dates and things here. But I'm going to choose full text. I'm just going to leave this really broad. You can search for things in more detail by author name or article title, but I'm just going to write broadly glaciers because and you can see other ideas pop up, glaciers melting and climate change, but I'm just going to leave it at glaciers. And then I let it do its job, and I now see all kinds of articles about my topic, in this case glaciers. I can also go ahead and limit here the publication date. If you've been asked in a class to look only for scholarly articles, things that have been reviewed by other experts in that field, you can do that. And then I'm going to pick one that looks interesting and like something I might actually understand. So let me see here if I can find something. So I actually skimmed for a few minutes there while the video wasn't running, but I'm going to pick this one because I can see that it also has some images, which in my case might help me understand a topic that isn't something I'm super familiar with. It's not necessarily that I'm going to use the images. And then what I'm going to find here with the article, though, is the abstract. And this is a great reading strategy. If you read this abstract and you think, no, this isn't something either that will really relate to my topic or will really, something that I can really understand. This one looks pretty scientific. You can just do a quick reading of this abstract and then decide, yes, I want to read the whole article, no, I don't, or maybe I'll save it for later. Maybe I'll add it to the folder or email it to myself. You could also look at those images. They might provide something useful. And then the article itself, depending, will either be, you can either look at it as full text or PDF. The PDF is your best bet because it's actually the image as it appeared in the original publication. Remember, these databases are bringing in information from lots of different magazines, newspapers, journals. So I would want to actually use this original version. It has page numbers and it's very user friendly, okay? If you've gotten stuck like I just did, you can go up to the upper left and go to result list, and that will get you back to your list of articles. When you are in an article, don't forget you also have that cite tool, and if you click on it and scroll down, you should find MLA right here, and you can simply copy that and put that into your works cited page. You may have to update the spacing, sometimes the italics get lost, but it will help you do your citation work correctly. Also remember that within each article you're going to find subject terms, and you can always go to those for more information. Just remember when you do that you have to re-click on full text. And now here's an article I might actually be able to understand. In the Thin Ice, it's from Discover magazine, and it might be something I want to use for my paper. So hopefully this will help. One of the best pieces of advice with using the databases is to give yourself time to explore them, learn how they work, and don't forget you can always ask a librarian for help.